Bitch, did we come to your fucking country to bother y'all? We're not the ones that jumped on some ships and crossed the whole fucking ocean to go kidnap y'all and bring you back in chains.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVPs. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You, and I thought to share where this Native American woman is coming all out for Beyoncé, for actually, creating this buffalo soldier shirt, and also talking about the enemy of, lovelies. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Like trust people that looks like me, they came out with receipt and actually told them to go back and read their history. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
Beyoncé, what the fuck? We're the enemy? Bitch, did we come to your fucking country to bother y'all? We're not the ones that jumped on some ships and crossed the whole fucking ocean to go kidnap y'all and bring you back in chains. That wasn't us. We're not the ones that slaved y'all out for 400 years. We were the ones standing next to you while they were slaving y'all out. That was the most tone-deaf shit I've ever seen from a fucking celebrity, especially somebody like you. But I'm glad that now we see you for who you really are, and we see everything for what it really is. You said what you said, you did what you did, now stand on that shit.
Okay, this video is directed at I'm Just Petty, who got her tail on here talking about she mad at Beyoncé because Beyoncé said that the indigenous people were the reason for no peace. This lady got on here talking about her people wasn't the people who went over there and put us on ships and brought us back, and so on and so forth, and this got 238 views. Honey, number one, there is no such thing as Native American, and the indigenous people of the Americas are actually black people. Check your history. You are a mix of Mexican and white or European descent. She wasn't referring to you, so don't get yourself in a bunch, okay? Check your history. Check the photos in your history, okay? You all colonized those plantations way after we were taken off of them. So you are not the indigenous people she's referring to.
Hello there. Y'all not gonna like this one. Let's talk about the Native American. In 2007, the Cherokee Nation disenrolled 2,800 freedmen black people from their tribe when federal funding was involved, so they'd get more money. And it violated the treaty that they had with the freedmen black people. The court ruled in favor of the freedmen black people. In 1979, the Creek Nation decided to disenroll the black freedmen from their tribe. The Seminole Nation tried to enforce different rules for the black ones. The Chicmacha tribe of Louisiana, between 1904 and 1919, they disenrolled African and Native descent people. To this day, the descendants of those people are not allowed to enroll in the Creek Nation. The Mattapony tribe in Virginia disenrolled their black, they looked phenotypically black members out, or if they married black. The Pamunkey tribe, they disenrolled people if they married black people. The Rappahannock tribe, they will not, they disenroll members who look African American. There's more. They did this because they get more money individually and their casino profits and all of that if they disenroll the black people. They also say they don't believe in blood quantum, yet a lot of these tribes make you prove that you have a lot of Native American ancestry. And that one woman who I went back and forth with is a great example of that. My great times through grandmother was Native American, and she told me, because I had no connection, didn't know what tribe, because I was adopted by my brother's dad, didn't know anything about it, that I wasn't allowed to be in tribe. I thought blood quantum didn't matter. I wasn't asking to be anyway. And on the Trail of fucking Tears, the Cherokee had their enslaved black people that they enslaved with them, which is crazy work to me. Crying while you have slaves. And on those pictures, they never show the black enslaved people. That was really heartbreaking to hear. 10 out of fucking 10.
I see that Beyonce has the internet in a tizzy. And I will say what I've been saying for a very, very long time. History is whooping y'all tail. It is whooping y'all tail. Okay? Listen, this is something that every person of color needs to understand. Anyone that is not black, that is a part of a minority people group here in the United States of America. All of you participated in the forward progression of the oppression of black people. Every single one of you. Native Americans, Asians, South Asians, Italians, Irish, right? Like everybody that was considered less than, also considered yourself less than others but better than blacks. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. History is complex and people are complex. Two things can be true at the same time. The Native Americans were almost extinct and the Native Americans were also owning slaves. Uh-oh. Blacks. African Americans. Yeah. So it's very funny to me that Native Americans thought they were always our allies. You weren't. You weren't. Because the reality is this, right? Let's think of it in a logical manner, right? The Native Americans, Trail of Tears, everybody is almost extinct, okay? Like, majority of the Native American tribes was almost extinct on this Trail of Tears, all right? These white people, they came in, took over your land, killing and slaughtering all of these people and all of these livestock. At the same time, they put you guys off into these concentration camps, right? And then they're bringing in droves of these other people, hundreds and hundreds of these black people that are coming off on boats, okay? Mind you, the Native Americans are a people that have already been traumatized, greatly traumatized by white people. And they are seeing them bring over all of these other people. What makes you think that Native Americans was going to be like, oh my gosh, white people are doing something bad to these other strangers that we don't know. We must save them. Is that what y'all thought? What? No. No. Why would they have any reason to defend these black people that are clearly taking the brunt of whatever angst and anger that was once directed at them? Native Americans are like, oh baby, we need to stay out the way. We need to stay out the way. We don't know who these new people are, but they are definitely, they taking some licks. We just need to sort ourselves out over here, okay? And then there was Native Americans that was like, well, let's see about this whole slave owning thing. Huh? I'm only half Native American, so maybe I'm a little white passing. Maybe I can also profit off of this, right? Yeah. Yeah. So listen, the fact that you don't know this part of your history, holding your hand, looks like you're also a victim of misinformation. If you thought that Native Americans were always the allies of black people, crazy. Some black people weren't always the allies of black people. Hello? Yeah, no, you weren't always our ally, Bookie Bear. So yes, the Buffalo Soldiers did have to round y'all up. Because y'all was still holding on to slaves as if the 13th Amendment didn't exist, boo. So yes. Yes, so to be quite clear, I don't want anybody to misunderstand what we are saying, okay? And what Beyonce is saying. What Beyonce is saying is that during that time period, your Native American ancestors were racist and oppressors. Very clear. There's a period there, not a question mark. Okay, that's a statement. I'm not confused. It's what we call Black history, also known as American history. But there's also history that your people may not want to talk about because it's not the cutest part. Instead of getting online and being outraged, thinking that everything is a lie, how about we do some research? Because the only thing that your Native American outrage is doing is proving a point that you don't know American history either. And that also, you may not know your history. Not everybody was our ally. And once again, I can understand why this exists. I just outlined the Native American plight at that time. They were seeking self-preservation. And if I'm a Native American and y'all done wiped out all of these centuries long of tribes, and all of a sudden, all of these people that look totally different than what I've ever seen is coming off of the same boats as these white people that have actively killed off the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you inherited the beef. So black people unknowingly walked into beef that they didn't even know. Like, we're oppressed walking into beef. You see what I'm saying? Let's think. It is very easy to understand two people doing the same thing for two different reasons. And to this day, people of color, foreigners, come into the United States and they integrate by looking down on African Americans. That's how you integrate. To show that you're not like us. So you try to separate yourself as much as possible. So you try to overturn things like, I don't know, affirmative action. So glad I could help.
Beyonce, what the fuck? We're the enemy?
Aw, the Native Americans are mad. Aw, because they don't know their history. Listen, all that crying that you're doing, we're not stopping supporting Beyonce. Native Americans are not the reason why Beyonce is where she's at. Mexicans are not the reason why Beyonce is where she at. A lot of y'all are haters and y'all are jealous and y'all are envy. Y'all don't have y'all own Beyonce, so y'all want to tear her down. Learn your history on why she wore that shirt. All that crying and hollering is not going to change anything. Then this racist lady says that we came in boats. Whatever you say. I mean, I think Native Americans need to worry about why their women are going missing, right? Because most white men are likely to commit crimes against you. So I think you got bigger problems to worry about than Beyonce while she's almost worth more than $1 billion while you sit down and complain. We're not stopping supporting her, so just stop.
Beehive, I'm gonna need y'all to come to the motherfucking front and come front and center right here and right now. Hurry. Because ain't no motherfucking way that this lady of another nationality is sitting on her fucking platform with 380 something K plus followers, and on this very post 96K plus likes and over 10K plus comments tearing Beyonce the fuck up about this shirt, calling her bitches, hoes, and everything else not of God, and not one Beehive is in the comments to defend her. When I say not one motherfucking Beehiver is in that bitch comment saying anything, and I read a lot of the comments, y'all. Where y'all at, Beehive? So my question is this. What does the Beehive consist of as far as race and nationality? Just blacks? Because blacks are the only ones that pit themselves against one another for Beyonce. Not to mention, I scrolled the next post, and it was a black content creator giving their honest opinion about Beyonce, their own personal opinion, and it wasn't none but blacks in that motherfucker comments tearing that content creator up. And I want to know why. Why the fuck y'all not over there on Jess Petty's motherfucking page tear her up about y'all queen? And I'm not a beehiver. I'm just tight about it because I'm so sick of our people always going against one another for the things that we have to say or for what we think. But this girl and all her people had her motherfucking back after she called this woman everything but a child of God. I'm confused, Beehive. Where y'all at? Y'all always under each other's posts, dragging each other about Beyonce. What we doing? What are we doing? So I figured I would come and ring the alarm for y'all. And I'm a tag. I'm Just Petty. So all you beehivers can run over there and defend y'all queen. Because ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way. Either it's black on black beehive crime, or y'all just scared in a motherfucker beehive. Which one is it? I'll wait. This ain't no ultimate review. This is ultimate facts. It's always us against us. For a motherfucker that don't pay our bills or buy our meals. But the next motherfucker come out and loud and proud and disrespect and dismantle the name of y'all queen, and nobody's in them 10,000 comments defending her. I have a problem with that. I take issue with that, Beehive. So while y'all sitting up, Beehivers, talking about blacks is the only one that talks about her, the only one that hates on her, I definitely beg to differ. So please run on over there, buzz on over there to I'm Just Petty's post. It's probably the second one. She just made the post yesterday. Go on over there and get her. Go on over there and buzz on her and quit buzzing on y'all people for having an opinion about Beyonce. It seems that blacks are the only ones that are mind controlled by her. Because everybody else definitely feel differently. Okay? Ultimate reviews, you guys.
So lovely. Sometime last week, I stitched a video of um, so many of these Native American people reacting to the fact that Beyonce wore a Pablo Soldier's shirt, or she marketed it or whatsoever. It was actually a controversy on the social platform. And so many of the Native Americans were like, oh my God, she's a supporter of a genocide. Oh my God, these buffalo soldiers were actually the ones that were used to destroy them. Like they, they put out so many stories of how these people were the ones that, destroyed them, chased them, genocide them, and all of that. And the thing is that every oppressed person, every minority group or POC group was oppressed by one individual, one oppression group, which these oppressors use their oppressed over one another. Like, I really do not know about the Buffalo Soldiers, but I made my research, which I heard that, okay, there are one of these, black people who decided which the oppressors used to like. It has so many, you could just check it out yourself. But the most interesting part of this stitch I made here today is the fact that this particular um, Native American woman coming out for Beyonce, telling her that it is not their fault that they were shipped, they were put on a ship and they were transported to the States. With that being said, they are the owners, like they are the real owners of the land, like they are the native. But another thing I'm hearing is that there are black people who were actually living on the said land even before there was a Native American. And I have actually read so many, you know, historical fact books, research, and there's one particular one that I came across that stated that the state actually was occupied by black colored people. Then when these people, settled in the said land, because of the way at which people that looks like me are so accommodating, they decided to accommodate some group of native people, right? Whom were passerbys
I
and all of
seriously
that.
love this.
So they
Original has
accommodated
just
them,
sidedly,
and on accommodating
he's
them,
just so
they all
backward. He's
became
just
the
trying
settlers of those
to
land.
experience,
And one thing led to
this.
the other. Some
I was going through
European
my video and I
people
came across
decided
one
to
of
come
my
to the
favorite
said land
TikToker, Thomas. He
again,
usually
then
stitches video here. And he
connived
was
with
like, this
these
man is just
native
trying to put
people
everybody backwards.
to
He
conquer the
want
original
everyone to go back to
settlers.
1908.
It's a story that is so complicated
He
that
want everyone to go back to
sometimes I
1910,
try to read it, I
1920s.
try to memorize it to really
Like,
understand it.
okay,
So these
now
native
he
people
actually
connived with
want
the
to
pan-colored
create an
European
opportunity
people
whereby
to
these
get
farmers
these
or these people
people
that
or to
is
snatch their land, the
actually
original black coppered
meant
people.
to employ
And after
undocumented
these people
immigrants to have
overcome
these immigrants,
these
right? Like,
black people,
you're gonna have
then
the
the
ability
European
to work
people
in the farm,
now
factory, or
overcome and
whatsoever. Most of
overthrown
these
the native
immigration,
people.
immigrants kind
That
of
means
job,
they
you
sabotage
are
them. They
you
they
are
they overrule
supposed to
them.
like you'll be
Then
given the opportunity to
enslave them.
work as
That was
many
when they now
years
got to
as you
realize that,
like,
oh,
but you will
these
be
black
owned
people
by,
that we have
you know,
captured, probably there are
this is
some
just
other black people all over the
advanced
world, and
slavery, right?
um
You will be owned by these
these
factory
European people
owners or
started
farm owners
traveling.
or
That was when they
something.
get to travel to
You are going to
Africa,
work
and they
as
realized
long
that there are
as
black
you
people over
want,
there that
even till when you
colonized them and
get so
brought
old
them over. That means
and you would never become a
there were
citizen.
black people on the land
Oh my
even
god.
before other
You
black
know,
people joined
this man
that
is
was
just
enslaved.
every day he's just
I
bringing up
did not make
something
this up. This is what
that
I
has
have
happened in
read.
the
So
past,
many
but
people have
on
stitched
another
on
kind of
this.
thing.
So that
You know,
means the original
when we
owners
were
of the
reacting to
said
this
land are
alligator
actually black
alcatraz,
colored people
I was like,
living there
I have heard a
before
story
the
about this alligator
Native
thing
Americans and
during the
European
time of
people
slavery,
now
where you
colonized
know,
everyone. Hmm.
BAB
It's a very long
IES
story,
were fed
anyways.
to alligators.
Anyway,
You
love
know,
listeners, just leave me your own thought in the
I
comment
saw
section of
that
what you
story
think of this
somewhere,
video.
and I
And
was like, oh
please
my god,
do not
this is
forget
just
that we do
something
not
that is
support
a
any
little
form
bit
of bullying and
ridiculous,
harassment.
even if
If
it's
you've
not
not
as
subscribed to
extreme
Belinda
as before.
Vice, I
But this is
actually,
something that has
stitch
happened
it
in the past
here.
and it's
Please
repeating
subscribe to
itself.
Belinda
And
Vice.
now comes these
I stitch
owners
other videos I'm
whatsoever that he
unable to
called
stitch
it.
here, and it's also
That
a
is to tell you that
backup
like
channel. Stay on
instead
thought, and
of
I will see you lovelies when
the
I upload the next
society
one.
to be going forward, it's actually going backwards. It's going backwards in a renowned style. Like, okay, let's just start doing this to Hispanic people or a documented immigrant. Like, you know, let's not call it slavery. Let's just call it owners' liberty or whatsoever they call it. But meanwhile, that also have a definition of slavery. It's similar. It has 99.9% similarities. It including that of the alligator thing. You know, I stitched a video on my TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, I'm on TikTok. You could just check my link, and I just make small reactions on that TikTok. And I was like, I was reacting to the alligator Alcatraz, and somebody left a commentary, and this person was like, I know this person is a MAGA supporter, and he was like, where do you expect him to take these undocumented immigrants to? Where do you want them to, if not the alligator Alcatraz? So that, and I was like, so really, people really have this mind of putting people in such situation whereby you don't have any, you know, like, even if you want to escape, nobody's saying that you should escape, but you are rather being eaten by alligator instead of you to escape. And I was like, wow. So There is no any other place that is fit for people like this. And even if you want to deport people back to their country, why not just maybe deport them immediately? Why are you keeping them hostage? You don't want them, then deport them immediately. Why keeping them hostage? You know? Why keeping them, if you want them, then why keeping them hostage and trying to put their life at risk? And I've heard that so many people are losing their life, pregnant women, old women, people like getting on alive there, like so many things are happening in that ICE facility. Like, it's just, it gets tougher. Each and every person there that sometimes I was like, what is really going on? What is going on? Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Lovelies, I have a second channel which happens to be my backup channel. Sometimes I share the stitches I put up there. It's by name Belinda Verse. So you could just catch up on the second channel. I stitch something I'm not able to stitch here over to the other channel. Check it out, subscribe, like, share, leave your commentaries, and also if not, just do your girl a huge way to subscribe, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. You want thought in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, if you've not subscribed, your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.